to Winter Festival 2021, December 2021. And today I have a very special episode for you guys because all of you are like wondering, no, is there Christmas deco or Christmas stuff here in Istanbul? Well, I'm here at the biggest shopping mall here in my area of Istanbul, the city's Nişantaşı, which is the most Soho, the most hip shopping area in Istanbul. And today I'm in the mall, as you can see, boom! The winter deco, aka Christmas deco, doesn't look very different from, not very different from any other country, yeah? And there's some very interesting details on these things, which I'll show you guys later on when more of you are around. And for those of you who are on right now, Tressa, good morning. Andy, good morning. Hello, good morning. Today, I'm at the cheapest coffee in Istanbul, Starbucks. Starbucks is right now honestly the cheapest coffee in Istanbul. You see, this huge ass coffee, venti americano, bigger than my face, and chocolate is only 25 lira. But yesterday, the cafe I went to, right, with the coffee and the brownie was 85 lira. 25 lira versus 85 lira. Can you see the huge difference now? How cheap Starbucks is? You know, I should really like consider doing all my live streams in Starbucks. Like, you get free internet, you get cheap coffee, you know. NDU. I love your latest video on what money buys. Oh, okay. Later on, when more of us are around, and if you guys want to talk more or chat more about this, I can go deeper later on when more of you are around. Right? Right now, only two, so it's not so good. NDU reminds me of the movie In Time, where time is the world currency. Yes, In Time is a very interesting. You know, when you study economics or psychology or even philosophy. We do an exercise which I forgot what basically we imagine an so-called impossible scenario, and then we try to apply all the real world logic to that scenario, to role play that scenario to see how a society like that will work out. And In Time is actually one of those I'll call thought experiments, economic thought experiments, which is very interesting. In fact, that is an economic possibility actually. If medical science comes to a point where we could actually genetically, which I think we're very close, genetically determine how long you can live. Either by natural causes or even by enforcement, who knows. And welcome, this is Starbucks here in the shopping mall. Starbucks, the cheapest coffee you can get here in Istanbul. You know, this Starbucks is always very packed, but right now the mall just opened. It opens at 10 a.m. and it's 10 a.m. so there isn't a lot of people around. Later on, we may be forced out of our seat to go explore. Maybe later on, we should just go out there and explore the mall together, yeah? But let's wait for more people to come. So how is Winter Festival in Singapore? Orchard Road is brightly lit as usual. And Andy, later on when we actually settle down to chat more, you can bring up your questions about my video yesterday. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about yesterday's video, which is really good. Like, suddenly I find that, you know, I realized this fact when I was really young. When I was like in my early 20s, I had that aha moment about, so this is the only thing money buys. So I believed in this realization for decades. But I'm surprised and actually quite happy to see that it's new for so many people, and so I could share more. I'm usually home these days. Why are you usually home these days? Well, Andy, you've been following me for like 1 year. and always on my live stream. But honestly, I don't know much about your life. Are you working or what? Five on. You know, maybe I should just maintain this post like this. Wait for more people to come on. Andy, you'll be following you 2 years. Yeah, long time. Since 1410, since last year, the misadventure in Singapore. Do you know that that story is going into my misadventure video? That last year this time in Singapore was definitely one of the biggest misadventures of my life, and definitely will be going into the overseas Singaporeans misadventures. And sadly, it's a misadventure in supposedly my own country. Wait for more people to turn up. There are 4 of you watching and only 1 or 7 of you watching and only 1 saying anything. Good morning. Here in Istanbul, I am for the first time streaming from within the biggest mall here in my area, Istanbul, the city's Nishantasi. Good morning, Ron, Illinois. And I'm here in Starbucks of this shopping mall. Why am I in a shopping mall today? It's Starbucks. Starbucks is the cheapest coffee in Istanbul, right? So cheap. And I'm here mainly to show you guys the winter decorations, or AKA Christmas decoration here in Istanbul. Yes, there is. I don't like to call this Christmas decorations for 2 reasons. From the point of view of a Bible scholar and from the point of view of this tradition, okay, this is nothing to do with Christmas. This is a winter tradition, and this is a winter tradition I see in pretty much every single 4 season country that I've ever been to, right? And good morning, Andrea. Oh, good morning. Humdrum Singaporean react. Hello from Singapore. Hello, Singapore. Good afternoon, Singapore. Nice location today. Yeah. So today I'm basically here with the purpose to show you guys that even here in Istanbul, even here in Turkey, you get this deco. Okay. And I will share with you guys more about the background of what these decos are about and why even in the Muslim country you see this deco. And today, you know, here in Starbucks, you see all winter tradition cups as well. And no, honestly, very interestingly, right now this Starbucks is the cheapest coffee you can get in Istanbul right now. With the hyperinflation going on, all the cafes have become so expensive. Like, one comparison is this is a venti Americano bigger than my face. Okay, this set here is only 25 lira, and the cafe I went to yesterday with that coffee and brownie was 85 lira. You see how the huge difference now? So basically twice the price. Basically this venti Americano is only $1.20 US dollars. $1.20 US dollar. Do you guys know what $1.20 US dollar mean? It means a kopitiam coffee in Singapore or a roadside coffee in New York. Okay, not Starbucks. This same Starbucks in New York is $5.20. It's almost 5 times the price in New York. This is how cheap things are right now here in Istanbul. Why? Because of the drop in the lira. Huge drop in the lira over the past 1 year. Stanley! Stanley from Borneo, right? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome to December. Welcome to year end 2021. Humdrum Singaporean. Wow, Humdrum. So nice to see you as a new name here on my channel. How do you know about my channel? I've not seen you on my channel before. Grateful for your warm welcome. 100% appreciative that you are so engaging and active to the audience in chat. If you're not going to react to people in a chit chat, why do a chit chat? You know, like if you don't react, don't chat, then what's a chit chat, right? Morning, Stanley. Ron Lucas. Limpeh, as a samurai, do we have a master? Yes, I have a master. I not only have a master, I'm adopted in a real samurai family. See, Ron, you are not a samurai simply because you know how to swing a sword. If you know how to swing a sword, you're a swordsman. Okay, you're ever only a samurai when you are part of a samurai family and a samurai lineage. This is why a lot of people in even up to today, samurai caste is some when you call someone a samurai, it's not a matter of ability. A samurai is a matter of birthright. A samurai is a noble, meaning towards the end of the Edo era, most samurais could not fight. You know, towards the end of the Edo era, there were two kinds of samurais. You know, towards the end of the Edo era, most samurais work administrative government jobs because they are all nobles. Only samurais are studied, and only samurais can take that kind of job. And second type of samurai is the swordsman samurai who follow so-called the way of the sword. Now, those are less than 1%. Because why? Because following the way of the sword makes you no money in a peaceful era, that like the final era of Japan, which is the Edo era, right? So understand that being a samurai, you can be a samurai without knowing how to swing a sword at all. Okay, but on the contrary, you can also be a master of the sword and not be a samurai. A samurai is a social caste, and I am part of that caste in Japan. Yeah. Humdrum Singaporean. I was recommended to. Oh, but recommended by who? I was recommended to your channel from my fellow content creator friends in Singapore. Wow, really? Thanks for your concern and worries. Wow, I'm very humble and honored that I'm actually being mentioned in communities like this. Yeah, and much love from here in Istanbul. This is December 2020, 2012 and 2021 in December. And I'm celebrating also tomorrow 1 year in Istanbul. Actually tomorrow is when I flew to Istanbul. So I was in the sky, I was in the air. I actually arrived in Istanbul on the 4th December, which is on this Saturday. Hamdram, you're the best. Ah, thank you. For those of you who just joined my live stream, it's a very cold autumn morning here in Istanbul. And I'm streaming for the first time from inside the biggest shopping mall in my area, the city's Nishantasi, in order to show you guys this. The winter deco here in Istanbul. Yes. AKA Christmas deco, but it's not Christmas deco. Why? You can see there's a star on top of the pine trees, yeah? There's no star on top of the Christmas tree. So this is not Christmas deco, okay? This, you see, there's no stars, okay? You know why there's no stars? Because the star is expressly Christian, okay? Only the star is Christian, everything else is pagan tradition. The tree is pagan tradition, the mistletoe, everything, the colors, all these things are Europe Gnostic winter tradition, okay? This were never Christmas thing. The only thing that is Christmas, is over there, the star on top. That star on top is 100% Christian because that's the Star of Bethlehem, right? But yeah, even here in Muslim Turkey, you see the Christmas winter deco. I don't like to call this Christmas deco. I call this by the fact that it is a winter deco. These are winter deco. This is West European tradition that has been around as far back as about 500 years before Christ. So this is nothing to do with Christianity, alright? Let's all understand this, right? Now, humdrum. Ah, that's sweet. Ron Lucas. So does a samurai have to have a blood lineage? Your grandmother provided this ability to be a samurai? Oh no, a samurai don't have to be blood lineage. A samurai needs only to be adopted into the family. So that's why, you know Musashi, Musashi, right? So very famous. The most famous swordsman in Japan. He was born a farmer, and then because he fought in wars. He first fought in wars as a peasant soldier. So he was never samurai, but he kept on trying to learn his martial art and perfect martial art to the point where a lord actually adopted him into the family, and he became samurai. Yeah, so that's how people who are not born samurai become samurai, and that's how I become samurai. I wasn't born of samurai lineage. Even if my grandmother was samurai lineage, I wouldn't be, because it needs to be passed down from grandfather. Yeah. But you know my grandmother is Japanese. How do you know? I don't think I ever mentioned this. How Hamram, I'm gonna drop like a like, subscribe, share, comment. For that, Hamram, I'm gonna say something very Singaporean. 感謝哦，感謝感謝，真感動。Show support. Oh yeah. Hamram at Ron Lucas. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Hamram. I'm probably the first and only Singaporean samurai in the world. Yeah. Thanks. Hamram, very happy and very honored for you to check out my live stream and for you to enjoy my live stream. Very happy about that. And yeah, I hope by and by you guys understand what my live stream is about. Yeah. And for those of you who are new to my channel, this is live stream where every morning I take you guys to a new cafe or location here in Istanbul. Yes, this is the first time streaming from here as well. Oh, there's a lot of cafes in Istanbul. I have been to 35 different cafes within 10 minutes of my place. For those of you who have been following me, this is episode number 47. Go to a cafe every morning, grab a coffee, and we chat about anything and everything in life, right? So, you know, this is not a travel program. Sometimes I show you guys interesting locations, but most of the time it's just me in a cafe drinking coffee because that's what I do anyways in the morning. That's how this live stream started. I'm not a tourist here in Istanbul. I live here in Istanbul. So what I show you guys will be very different from tourist channels. Of course, there's a lot of tourist channel about Istanbul, you know. So I don't have to be another one of those to show you guys around. You know, you want to see Grand Bazaar, you want to see Hagia Sophia, plenty of videos about them. So my focus is really live. Everywhere I live in the world, I focus on the life. I focus on what is it like living as these people. And therefore, over the past 20 years, every country I've ever been to, I go deep into their neighborhoods and I live like them, live as them, eat what they eat, speak their language, and experience what life is like in a country for real, not from a tourist point of view. And it has been 20 years since, right? And if you enjoy this style of a live stream, well, do drop me a like, do subscribe, and do join me every morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. Okay, I'm going to say Turkey time. Why? Because I have viewers from all over the world. I don't know where you're from. Please convert to your own time zone. Humdrum. By the way, I got to mention that your outfit is really cool and wonderful. Whoa, really? Well, I have only 6 pieces of clothing. So if you follow my stream long enough, you see I keep repeating the same clothing. I keep repeating the same outfit. I have only six pieces of clothing, 1 pair of jeans and 1 pair of shoes. That's all I have. Ron Lucas, you did mention that your grandmother was samurai. Oh, I did mention. Wow, okay. My parents did give me a boost when I was in terms of my relationship with my master and our dojo. My parentage, my lineage did give me a huge boost. I cannot say that it was not part of it. I cannot say that it did not influence or help the decision to get me into the family. But of course, I think at that time we had such strong relationship. I'm so committed to becoming samurai and to master the way of the sword. And my master was really touched actually. I was always first to arrive, last to go, first to come, clean up the whole place. And that's the kind of traditional samurai spirit they are looking for. So in many ways, to my master, I was like the perfect, in a way, a perfect person to carry on with the line as well. So yeah. Good morning, Alpha is from Kathmandu, Nepal. Wow, Alpha is another one who have been following me for at least 1 year, who had been following me from my live stream in Singapore since last year. Appreciate it, Alpha. For those of you who just joined me, good morning. It's a very cold morning here in Istanbul, 4 degrees Celsius in the morning. And I'm here for the first time, live streaming for the first time. Of course, I'm not here for the first time, but live streaming here for the first time in the biggest shopping mall here in my area, Istanbul, the city's Nishantasi, in Starbucks. Starbucks, the cheapest coffee in Istanbul, officially, and probably the cheapest Starbucks in the world right now. $1.20 venti Americano. Can you imagine $1.20 for venti Americano bigger than my face? And I'm really here to show you guys the winter decoration here in Istanbul. You see, so some of you have been asking me, is there winter decoration, aka Christmas decoration here in Istanbul? So here I am to show you guys how it is here in Istanbul in the shopping mall. Like I said, this winter decoration you pretty much only see around major shopping malls, not in the neighborhoods. Neighborhood people don't really care for winter festival. But here in the shopping malls, you can see, boom, the traditional Christmas trees, pretty much the kind of thing you see anywhere else in the world, Christian or not. In fact, I'm actually quite shocked to see that there's the Bethlehem star on top of the Christmas tree there. Why? Because the star is 100% Christian symbolism. If you take away the star, everything else about all this deco, including the tree, the mistletoes, have existed since 500 BC. It's nothing to do with Jesus at all. It's nothing to do with Christianity. This is Western European Gnostic winter tradition, okay? That's why I call this the winter deco, not Christmas deco. Of course, everybody call it Christmas deco these days. Not so accurate, guys? Not so accurate. You've got to be very accurate. In order to understand why you see this deco in China, in Turkey, I suspect even in the Middle East, you have to understand that this has nothing to do with Christianity. It is a year-end winter festival thing that has been passed down in Europe since 500 BC, as far back as recorded about 500 BC, right? It is a family tradition. It is a really nice tradition to battle the cold. Outside is cold, harsh, snow, inhospitable. So you want to create an indoor environment where it's warm, cozy, and beautiful. And this is what this winter tradition and this decorations are for and about. It's never not anything to do with Christianity or Jesus or anything, you know. I think it should be embraced in this spirit. It should be interpreted and embraced in this spirit, because winter is harsh. If you are in a four-season country, winter is harsh. People want to do whatever you can do to make winter more bearable. And to me, this is a great way to make your indoor look, and you make it feel cozy, but you make it look cozy. And it's a great way to spend winter. So I don't call this Christmas decorations. I call this winter decoration, right? Drum. No worries. I can understand what you mean. I do in real life live streams and collabs and other live streams. Hence, I think you're good. Oh, you're a live streamer. Well, I should check out your channel later, because I'm not really a live streamer. Okay. In fact, I don't care about the internet. I don't even use social media much. I just turn on this to chit chat. That's all I do. So I don't even know how I can check out your channel from here, but I'll be sure that maybe I'll try to see how I can check out your channel, because I can't do it from this screen here. 100% I'll check out your stream as well. Okay, Drum. Hence, I want to show my encouragement and positive words of supportiveness for you. Love your wholesome and family friend atmosphere with welcoming kind of vibe. Oh, okay. Well, in the end of the day, right, my live stream is not about anything I say. My live stream is not about showing you guys Istanbul. In the end of the day, my live stream is about giving you the vibe. It's about giving you guys the positive energy that I generated through my own spiritual practices. Yeah. Everything else I say is just to spend time, is just for entertainment. But the main takeaway is this positivity. I hope you will take my positivity and then spread it to the next person in real life. And one person at a time will make the world a better place. This is how we save the world, not by spending money to help the poor. No. As long as everybody becomes a happy human being in the world will change. It takes no money to do so. In fact, as we have all witnessed so far, the richer the world gets, the more problem it tends to be created rather than solved. Yes? What solved the problem? It's not money. It's positive, it's happiness. We are lack of happy people in the world today. Not lack of money, not lack of anything else. Hamdram, good morning at Alpha as well. Hamdram is very engaging. Hamdram, Ron Lucas, oh that's cool. Ron Lucas, Limpeh, what are you going to do about injured shoulder? Nothing. At my age, it will never heal. By my age, even if I go through surgery, it's not going to heal 100%. I can heal. It can heal to a point where it doesn't hurt, but you will never ever be combat ready again. So what's the point? So I'm not going to do anything about it. Right now, I can't even swing a sword anymore, but doesn't bother me. It's okay. Amdram, oh no what? But Sevahir Mall, Günaydın. Nasılsınız? But from Turkey. No, Nişantaşı Sitish Nişantaşı. You wanna come? Hamdram, Singapore. At Ron Lucas, is he injured severely or light injury? Hamdram, yeah. I'm here in Istanbul for 1 year. Yeah? For the first half a year, I came to Istanbul to train in martial arts, to train in MMA and BJJ full time. So I was aiming to be a world to fight and get the world champion title for my age class. It's easy because my age class is 45 to 50. I am far younger and stronger, more energetic than anyone in their 45 to 50. So I have a good chance. So I was training 12 hours a day, every day for 6 months. And maybe the training has definitely 100% crossed my threshold. So I was tired every day, I was weak every day, and therefore very injury prone. And one day I just tore both my rotator cuffs and my scapula. So right now I can't, this is as far as I can leave my hand. I can't straighten my arm. Here. I can't go point to the sky straight anymore. Like 90 degrees, this is max. I can feel the pain here already. But it's okay, doesn't bother me. It's a good thing. Because of this injury, then this live stream started. If I never got this injury, I would not have started this live stream. So always, when God closes a door, it opens a window somewhere. That's what Christians always say. Basically, the door closed for me in my martial arts journey after 40 years of martial arts journey. Well, another window opened for me. This live chat. I'm gonna tell you this. Tomorrow I'll be posting my 1 year anniversary video where I tell you guys how Istanbul have changed me over the past 1 year. And I mentioned in that video that the greatest thing, the best thing that happened to me in Istanbul so far is this live stream. This live stream changed my life. This live stream is really set me on a completely different path in life. And of course, going by this karmic trajectory, I can roughly see where this is going. I'm very excited for this, and really, this is a new direction in my life. If not for this injury, I won't be on it. But Singapore economy is very good. Really, I'm not sure. Kind of way out of touch about Singapore economy. Hamdram, how's the Singapore economy? Hamdram, oh, there's no command for hub, my bad. Oh, I don't know, can we enable commands? Is it possible? I'm not sure. Ron Lucas, thank you for your positivity. I reciprocate it back to you. Alpha. Morning Hamdram. Well, I like that you guys are now talking among each other. It's nice. Hamdram, I agree with you at Ron Lucas. Limpeh have a welcoming and positive environment for his viewers. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. I'm happy it's working. This environment, this vibe, this energy is all this live stream is about. You guys can 100% treat everything I say in my live stream as just pure nonsense, pure entertainment. You don't even have to listen to what I say. Just get the energy. This has been, since day one, my conscious intention for this live stream, to change the world one happy person at a time. Good morning, Kim. Ron Lucas, concerning a shoulder, I personally believe every illness can be healed. Yeah, but ligament, when you tear, um, when you tear certain ligaments where blood rarely flows, like your scapula and your rotators, by my age, it's very difficult. You can heal, but you will not be combat ready. That means it can heal. I can heal if I do in surgery and then I do rehab, spend a whole bunch of money for nothing. I could raise my hand, 100%. But I can. But if I try to go competitive martial arts again, I will tear again, 100%. It becomes so easy to tear again. So either way, whether I get it treated or not, I'm out. I'm no longer world championship material. If I cannot be a world champion, I don't even want to try. Why? I do everything for a reason, and martial arts at that level for me was just a way for me to conclude 40 years of martial arts journey. I want something to show for myself. I want something to show for myself for doing martial arts for 40 years. I want to have something to show for. But well, and good morning, Kim. And for those of you who just joined my live stream, today I'm in the biggest shopping mall in my area, Istanbul, the city's Nişantaşı, to show you here in Starbucks in the shopping mall. Here to show you guys the winter decoration of Istanbul. See, all of you like ask me, is there winter decoration, aka Christmas decoration here in Istanbul? And I say yes, but I haven't shown you guys, right? Yeah, so today I'm showing you guys. And as you can see, this kind of decorations you usually see in major shopping malls here in Istanbul. You rarely or at all see this in the neighborhoods. No families do this. But you see this in the shopping areas, you see this in the shopping malls. And yeah, here's the face of what Turkish ladies look like, okay? Humdrum, no worries, my friend. Used to do live stream on Twitch. Oh, Twitch, what? You're a game streamer? About 1,000 followers. Oh, on Twitch without money involved. Yeah, it's you know, if you do live stream or YouTube or anything for the sake of money, you'll give up within 2 months. Make no money. I've been doing this for 5 years. I make no money from this. In fact, I spend more money just to do this. Humdrum. Now start a new in YouTube. Having said, I'm extremely grateful and thankful that you want to show support for my channel. I always try to support everybody, you know. If one more person showing support for somebody can change their life, why not? I don't know why people withhold their love, withhold their support. Like, oh, you know, I have a limited supply of positive support. I have a limited supply of love. So I need to keep and interview everybody for worthiness. Oh, come on. You have an unlimited amount of positive power to give to the world. Okay, everybody has. So do not be stingy with your support and love for other human beings. If someone is beside you is doing something, it doesn't cost you anything to show them support. You do it. Doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button, but still, very few people hit the like button. Maybe they just don't like my live stream. You know, actually, people hate my live stream. You know how I know? Because ever since I started my live stream, about 50 days ago, I have lost a total of about 500 subscribers. I lost 500 subscribers doing this live stream. Humdrum, it helps a lot. But I want to produce better, more quality content with better consistency to be worthy of the support. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that, Humdrum, because honestly, let me tell you the truth. I trying to do better, more quality content with better consistency had never crossed my mind. To me, I just turn on this camera and I do whatever. I've never thought of how to make it better. I've never crossed my mind how to make it better quality. I'm streaming from a 6-year-old smartphone. Just be you. If you can be you, people will appreciate it. The problem in the world today is so many people find it hard to be themselves. If you can be you, If you can just be you and not, like they say in The Last Samurai, watch The Last Samurai where Tom Cruise was fighting his master and he kept losing, and then the guy came and told him, you mind other people look, you mind opponent, you mind your sword. Too many minds, no mind, no mind. That's the biggest takeaway from the movie The Last Samurai. No mind, just be yourself. If you can, I think the problem today is everybody's trying to replace being themselves with trying to be interesting, and in the end, you can never produce higher quality. Nothing is higher quality than being yourself. Nothing is higher quality than showing the world that you can be yourself, and therefore giving permission to everybody else in the world to be themselves. And when everybody can be themselves in this world will become a better place. And for that energy, people will watch your stream even if it's blurry, like mine is always blur, it's always noisy, I don't even use a mic. People watch. Why? Because they receive this, and I'm just being myself, and every day I turn on this camera not knowing what to say. I have no specific topic for the day. I don't know what to say. The only thing I think about before the live stream is where to go to show nice things in the background. If I have no idea, then I go back to the same places, The thing is this, just be yourself. I turn on the camera not knowing what to say, honestly, every day. So I don't even plan my content, I just do it. And then my daily video of the day, those things basically come from this chit chat. So it's very, very you guys oriented. You guys chat with me, and then I find things to share. Yeah, like this. Like right now, I've been talking for like five minutes, and it's all from you guys. Nothing from me. The moment people stop talking, that's when I stop my live stream. If you watch my live stream, every time people stop talking, it's the face of modern Turkish women. The moment the discussion stops, then I end my stream, Hamdram, my deepest apologies for the long message in chat. Oh, why? What? Is that something wrong? It's not. Why do you have to apologize for something that's not wrong? It's too apologetic. You're not doing anything wrong. Why are you apologizing? Ron Lucas. I personally believe in integrative medicine, combining holistic medicine. You mean holistic medicine? Yeah. It may be a long or short path. Persistence, may you be healed. Yeah. Honestly, the thing is, I know if I want to be well, I can. But honestly, I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm not bothered by this, by the way. I'm not bothered by this at all. Not in the slightest. I don't feel I'm missing anything. Yeah, Ron. So like my injury doesn't make me feel like I lost anything. Okay. It's not I know like some people, especially veterans, you come back with injuries and then you feel like you lost something. To me, I'm like officially crippled right now. I don't feel I lost anything, honestly. Shishish, namaskaram, Bharata. How is Bharata? Shishish from India. For those of you who don't know, India is called Bharata, not India. Okay, just like China is not called China, it's 中华人民共和国. Singapore is Singapore. America is America. England is England. But Korea is not Korea. Korea is Tehanmingu. Japan is not Japan. Japan is Nippon or Nihon. Okay. Alphas. Yes, you're expressing yourself honestly, and it is hard to do for a lot of people in this world. Yeah. I found that it's hard for most people. Why? Because it's hard because you have not touched your inner core. You need to be able to touch your inner core. The moment you touch your inner core, suddenly your inner core just rushes out like a torrent of water into the world, and you cannot control. And suddenly, nothing else that is outside matters anymore. And this is my own experience. Yeah. Hamdram, Shishi, I totally agree with you. Case in point, YouTuber Mark Rovers uploads 1 video per month, 12 videos per year, but he's 10 million subscribers. Wow. Hamdram, you may be shocked to know this. I don't watch other YouTube channels. I don't watch any live streams. So honestly, I don't know any YouTubers. I don't know any big name YouTubers at all. I don't even know what other people do on their live streams, or I don't even know how to do a live stream. Typically, I just turn on the camera and they just talk. Hamdram, you're correct. Shish shish. Shish shish. Thank you. Hamdram. Ah, that's so kind of you to say that. You are so kind-hearted. No, I'm one of the most fucked up fuckers in the world. I'm so bad I get chased away from my own country. So shish, hug and shish shish. Shish shish, Hamdram, react. Okay guys, so much love today, and much thanks to Hamdram for sharing so much love and positivity today as well. Yeah, and today I'm in Starbucks of Nishantashi, city's Nishantashi, the biggest shopping mall in my area here in Nishantashi. Why am I here? I'm here to show you guys this, the winter decoration of Istanbul. Why do I call this the winter decoration? Okay guys, this is winter decoration you see everywhere in the world, even China. Okay, it's nothing to do with Christmas, nothing to do with the religion called Christianity, nothing to do with the historical figure of Jesus Christ. Okay, you see this all over China as well. I suspect maybe even North Korea. For those of you who have never been to North Korea is actually way more modernized than what they show you on TV, by the way. There's even subways in North Korea. A lot of people think North Korean people still walk or ride bullock carts. No, North Korea, Pyongyang has subways, okay, and they have high-rise buildings. High-rise building they here in Istanbul. I want to show you guys. You see down in the street decoration as well, and I'm gonna try to see if I can show you guys. Yeah, see, down in the streets you can see the year-end winter decorations shaped like Christmas trees with the Star of Bethlehem. See, but it's Mutlu Yılal, meaning Happy New Year. So this deco here in Istanbul is not a Christmas thing, okay? It's a New Year thing. It's Mutlu Yılal or Yeni Leni, which is New Year, Happy New Year. Okay? Yes, I speak Turkish. If you want to live in a country, you're pretty much forced to learn the language, okay? So that's the little tour. This is the thing I really want to show you guys, that it is Christmas tea in Istanbul as well. Even though it's an expressly Muslim country, even though it's an expressly Muslim country, I don't feel it here, honestly. You go to a real Muslim country like Indonesia, you see women are all in hijab and traditional clothing, even in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, but not here. This is the face of modern Turkey women, and some of them dress like London kids. And Humdrum. Anyways, I got to head back to videoing for my content. Oh, okay. This December month is my birth month, and I want to upload 2 videos for the first week. Okay, yeah, fighting, Humdrum. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for spreading the good cheer in my live stream. Thank you very much. Come sia. See you again on the Uncle Kopi Chat. Ron Lucas. How old do you plan to live? How old do you plan to be? My current goal is about 200 years old. I think it's an easy goal to meet 200 years old. But my actual stretch goal is 500 years old. I have a secret stretch goal of being immortal, and even that I think is possible. Yeah. Okay. See, when you ask me things like that, nobody likes my kind of answer. Nobody likes my answer because to most people, my answer is just impossible things. But in my world, in my reality, and in my experience of life, it's completely possible. But Ron Lucas, honestly, what I suspect is this. I suspect I might get tired of living way before my physical body expires. I suspect I may just go into Mahasamadhi myself. I suspect that might be how I end, way before 200 years, because it gets boring or because it gets tiring to live that long. It can feel that way. The way I try to feel within myself, I feel like it can get to that state where I would just go into Mahasamadhi. For those of you who don't know Mahasamadhi means you get into a meditative state called Samadhi. When under certain conditions of Samadhi, you touch a point where you can choose whether to leave your body or not. And a lot of monks, a lot of Kausam, a lot of very veteran monks and yogis and spiritual practitioners have left their body this way, sitting there and then just left. So the basically die for no cause at all, for no reason at all. We call it Mahasamadhi. I think I might Mahasamadhi way before my life expires. Humdrum. And on my birthday, one video per hour, 24 hours video. Then why don't you just do a 24 hours live stream, Humdrum, instead of a 24 hours video? December is going to be tough, but I will do my best, even though I'm doing is quantity over quality. Yeah, same. I do quantity over quality. If you check out my channel, I do one video every single day as well. Quantity over quality. No quality. I almost don't do any edit. Humdrum. Well, hope to celebrate my 800 YouTube subscribers, then 900, then 9. Yeah, it's easy. Humdrum, like I share on one of my videos in my channel, called the one simple secret to success. The one simple secret to success is just this: you just keep doing that one thing for 3 to 5 years. You'll be successful with whatever it is. My channel has been 5 years running. Yeah, you just have to keep doing it without concern. See, Humdrum, this is my advice to you. Yeah, since it sounds like you're just starting out, don't be concerned with the numbers. Don't be concerned with the subscriber numbers. If you keep letting that subscriber number bother you, you will not last very long. At some point, not getting the amount of subscribers you think you deserve is going to discourage you, and you're going to stop what you're doing. So, do start your YouTube journey with a mission to share something to the world, with a mission to share, a mission to share something so close and so dear to you that you don't care if 1 person or 10 people are watching. You don't care if 1 subscriber is watching or 10 subscribers is watching, because you just want to share, and that will make you a successful YouTuber. Any YouTuber who is just staring at the numbers and trying to make a chart, okay, in 1 month I need to be 1,000, and then my month number 2 goal is 1,500. If you do that, you're gonna kill yourself. It will not work this way. You know why? Because the result of everything in life, not just YouTubing, is not a result of you wanting the result. It is a result of you doing your best. If you have ever play any games in the world, you do well in the games, you get a high score in the game, not because you want the high score, it's because you play them well, right? So just play them well, okay? Elfas, have you ever stayed in mini-sized house in Japan? Oh yeah, I have. I have even stayed in something smaller than your sofa at home. Hamram at Alphas and Ron and Shishis. Take care, hope to see you soon. Hamram, once again, my 100% absolute gratitude to all your kindness and caring words for one another. You're all the best in chat. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Kim Teo, I am curious about your answer about long life. What about your why are you curious? What are you curious about? Okay, what do you think about opening third eye? Very good question. Now, first of all, let's qualify what is the third eye. Hamran, okay, let me get back. I'll try to clear some messages and then I'll get back to this question. Hamran, bye. Bye, Hamran. Okay, very good question. What do you think about opening a third eye? Now, just like I mentioned a few seconds ago, that whatever result in the world you get is not a result of you wanting to do something, but it's a result of you doing your best, simply. Now, the third eye is the same. You don't open your third eye simply because you want to open your third eye. No. Opening a third eye is a consequence, a natural result of your energy reaching a certain level. Now, first, let's understand what is the third eye in the first place. For most people, the third eye is a mystical kind of thing, but it's not. It is now a medically proven part of your brain called the pineal gland or the pineal gland, which is right in between your eyes here, about 1 inch behind your forehead. Yes, your third eye is a real physical, biologically and medically and scientifically ascertained thing. Okay, let's get this straight first. It's not a spiritual thing anymore. It's not a mystical thing anymore. Third eye is a real thing that has been identified within the brain called the pineal gland. Now, what is this pineal gland do? This pineal gland secretes a certain secretion to give you a heightened sense of awareness about everything. So that's what you call a third eye, and essentially that's what the third eye does. It increases, suddenly give you an explosion of awareness within your mind. In terms of all your perceptions will go up, all 5 of your perception ability will go up, your 6th sense will go up, everything that you can feel and sense about the world will go up. You will start to be able to touch your subconscious library of subconscious knowledge and have instant insight into your entire karmic structure, which is why the third eye is so powerful. Okay, once this secretion happens, so right now scientists is trying to come out with a pill to just pop and secrete. In fact, they are coming up with a pill to pop and help people go into samadhi. Yeah, so all these things are no longer spiritual things. You know, these are very medically and scientifically measurable and ascertained things. Now, so what about my experience at third eye is very interesting, because see, you know about the chakras. The third eye lies in the Ajna chakra. You see the chakra here. Now, when my energy reach my Ajna chakra, which it has quite a number of times, when it hits my third eye, it's very interesting. I personally experienced the truth of in the Vedic text. You know, in the Vedic text, they talk about Shiva. They talk about Shiva opening his third eye, and then his third eye headed south. Now, nobody understood what the hell that means, you know. And I actually experienced it. I actually knew about this after I experienced it, long after. Okay. Now, how I experienced this is when I first experienced the sensation of my third eye. Yes, it's a physical sensation. It's not imaginary. I experienced the third eye as a sideways eye, just like this, in the middle of the 2 eyes here, sideways. And when I close my eyes and I move my eye muscles this way, I can feel the boundaries of my third eye. I can feel the lower boundary. It's a physical thing. Yes, it's not a spiritual thing. For those of you who still think third eye is something you draw on the Buddha statue and it's just a symbolic thing, no, it's not. It's a physical thing. You can feel it like this. So the third eye was going this way. And as I go much deeper into my spiritual practice and awareness, my third eye, okay, which was like this, started turning like this. It started to turn down, started to turn south. This is when I realized, no, not this much later, after I read the Vedic text about how Shiva turned the third eye south. Now then I realized this is what it means. When your third eye is open to a certain extent, it starts to turn south, becoming horizontal orientation here. And you can feel it when you move your eye muscle and your forehead muscle, you can trace the outline. Yes, it's a physical thing. Yeah. And that opened up the whole reservoir of everything that I know. That's why a lot of you ask me, what book do I read to have my universal knowledge? A lot of people send me messages now, I'm impressed by your universal knowledge. They use the word universal knowledge. How do I get it? What book do I read? What book do I recommend? To me, it didn't come from any book. It all came from digging into that storehouse, the subconscious knowledge storehouse, which is the storehouse of millions of years of experience and memories passed down genetically for millions of years. We have an incredible amount of knowledge within us, but science already tells us that we can only tap into 1% of all these capabilities or knowledge. Because conscious mind is only 1%, with the subconscious content being 99%. Once you open your third eye, you start to be able to tap into this reservoir. And you just sit there in meditation like what I do, and voices will just come telling you everything you want to know. This is literally how I learn everything. I just sit and I ponder a question and boom, answer, boom, answer, boom, answer. I don't know how to explain. It sounds miraculous, but I have an explanation to let you. I have a way to help you understand this. Can you remember, like, especially when you're in school and you have a lot of, you're trying to solve some maths problems, right? And no matter how you ponder on those formulas, you can never get it. Remember those times in school? And then one day suddenly you have this so-called aha moment, yeah, where you just click, and then suddenly you understood everything. Yes, you have those moments, right? That moment can become a constant reality. Once your third eye is open and you tap into your subconscious reservoir, I have aha moments every single second in my meditation. That it's not even moments anymore. It's just a stream of ahas. Everything I want to know, it just comes from inside. Very mystical, I know. So that's why I keep saying, no, you cannot take my word for it. You have to experience it. When you experience it, you'll know. But until you experience it, you hear all these stories are just crazy fairy tale stories. I would think it's crazy fairy tale stories. Hello, Elijah. Elijah, it doesn't stay still. You mean the third eye? Oh, in my experience, my third eye doesn't stay still. It rotates from horizontal to vertical like this. Yeah, and you can feel it by moving your forehead and eye muscle. You can trace the outline of your third eye. Mike Man X is channeling. You can access information from within the theta brain state, which can be. Oh yes. That's what science has already ascertained. Yes, you can. In fact, you can intervene. You can use external intervention for theta brain waves as well. And yes, that's one way to tap into the 99% of your subconscious knowledge bank, which everybody has. Everybody is a Buddha inside. You know, everybody say, oh, I'm not Buddha. Sorry, everybody is Buddha. Everybody is Jesus. It's all inside. You just didn't dig it out, that's all. Elijah, interesting. Alpha topic, third eye. If you mean, oh, Alpha, thank you for being so specific. Yes, because by the time I come to your question or your comment, it may be many minutes later, right? I like this discussion about the third eye. I haven't been able to share my experience with the third eye with anyone so far. So this is the first time I talk about third eye to anyone in the world. Alpha is third eye. You mean if I continue meditation, alertness will increase continuously? And yes, actually I want to increase awareness and unlock the hidden secret of human body. Yes. Alpha, my meditation system is all you need. If you just keep doing it 2 hours every single day, one day your energy will just hit that level. But it takes time. Actually, it don't take time, but it takes time to be able to reach that state of meditativeness. But if you can reach that state of meditativeness right now, your energy will hit your Agna or even your Sahasaras immediately. Immediately, right now, you will become Buddha. That's why in Chinese Buddhism, they call 立地成佛, meaning anyone can right here, right now, instantly become Buddha. Yeah. And in fact, many spiritual teachers say the same thing. Say it doesn't take time to become enlightened at all. It doesn't take lifetimes of work at all. When you're there, you're there. But the thing is, most people are not there. That's the thing. And if you're not there, no amount of time matters. If you're not there, you can do it for 1,000,000 years and you won't get it. But if you're there, it's one moment. So it's nothing to do with time. Ron Lucas, are those voices that you hear in your meditation just like when you hear someone talking to you in daily life? Yeah, yes, real voices. Yeah, I actually hear voices in my head, so you can call me crazy. But the voices come from inside. You can even hear where it comes from. It's not from outside. When you're crazy, you hear it from the outside. NDU, third eye. Do you see lights or energy coming to you when it's open? See, a lot, I don't know what, but I heard some people share some very mystical experience with opening the third eye. My experience is not like that. I have heard stories about some people when they open their third eye, they see some kind of burst of colors and then like burst of light, you know, or even the light tunnel that you see when you're dead. None of that. To me, my experience with the third eye is very physical. And very energetic. There is no hallucinations, there's no visuals. Yeah. No lights. No. No bursts of light. No. Wrestle Joref. Hi, welcome to my live stream. Wow, so those of you new to my live stream might be quite scared. So what have I landed myself into? Elijah. Clairaudience, maybe. Clairvoyance or clairaudience, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, but it's not. It's not. I don't think it's important to label these things. Yeah, it is what it is. Kim Teo, does the third eye go back and forth from horizontal and vertical? Oh, very good question, Kim Teo. It does. It does. I find that um, I find that when I'm in very deep states of samadhi, it's vertical. But when my state of meditativeness decreases, it turns back to horizontal. Yeah. In my experience, it does. Rigo, good morning, Rigo. Kim Teo, does opening of the third eye makes it easier to see ghosts and succubus? No. The thing about ghosts, what people call ghosts, is a very arguable thing. I have tried to see ghosts all my life and not seen any ghosts. Even the succubus thing that I share, very iffy. You know, I just saw a girl in front of my door, very physical. But the thing is this, based on my experience with how my spiritual energy works, I would say this, it's next to impossible to see a real ghost. And even with your third eye open, you're not gonna see people walking around that are not supposed to be there. No, it doesn't work that way. In my spiritual experience, it's way deeper. It's not. Okay, this is a big topic on its own. Let's see, if I run out of things to say later, I'll share about this, okay? Rigo, wow, your stream is getting longer. Yeah, it's coming to 1 hour 45 minutes. Yo. Alpha, what do you understand about Qi? Okay, Qi is a big topic. Before I go into another big topic, let me introduce my live stream. For those of you new to my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where every morning I bring you guys to a new cafe or location here in Istanbul. Yes, I'm in Istanbul. Get our coffee and then chit chat about almost everything. And if you guys are new to my channel, you have noticed by now that we do chit chat about everything, right? And today I'm in the biggest shopping mall here in my area, Istanbul, called Nişantaşı. Showing you guys the winter decoration, aka Christmas decoration of Istanbul. Some of you are asking me, does Turkey celebrate Christmas as a Muslim country? Well, here it is. Just like every country, even China, when it comes to year end, you see all this decoration. That's why I don't call this Christmas decorations anymore. I call this simply winter decoration. And for those of you who don't know, these were never Christmas decorations. Why? Because the tradition of decorating a house with a tree and mistletoe is a tradition that was around archaeologically since 500 years before Jesus Christ. 500 years before Christ, it started. It is a West European Gnostic tradition, a very good tradition of trying to make winter, which is a very harsh season, bearable, making a house more hospitable, in contrast to the unhospitable world out in the winter, right? So this is the whole history of what you call Christmas decorations. Never meant to be Christmas. In fact, the only thing Christmas is this: Christians added a star on top of the tree, which is the Star of Bethlehem. Now that star is Christian in origin. Other than that, everything else, from the mistletoes to the Christmas tree to decorating the tree to the sock, all these were not mentioned anywhere in the Bible. I'm a Bible scholar for about 3 to 4 years. It was not nowhere in the Bible. This is a pagan tradition that started 500 years before the birth of Christ. So let us understand the real history of this thing and therefore take it in the right spirit, okay? This is something everybody in 4 seasons going through winter should do. It makes life a lot better, a lot bearable in winter. There you go. Today's topic is really interesting. 백화점. 백화점이 있어요. This is the biggest 백화점 here in Nişantaşı area. So let me get back. Qi is a big topic. What you call Qi is prana in Hindu tradition. It's Ki in Korea and Japanese tradition. Basically, It exists across every martial arts and spiritual tradition. Now, what is chi? Very simple is this. You have a body, right? Yeah. You have a brain, right? Yeah. Now, what powers this? What's the energy behind? What makes your body move? What makes your brain work? It's chi. You may be wondering, oh no, it's because I eat calories. Now, I want to disprove that it's not because of calories that this is working. You know why? Have you ever experienced this? You eat a lot, but you're still tired and exhausted every day. You eat so much, you're getting fat, but you're getting a lot of calories, but you're still tired and exhausted every day. Doing nothing, you're exhausted every day. You experience that? Because food gives you two things, calories and prana or chi energy. If you eat food that is high in calories but very low in prana, you will get fatter and fatter because you don't need the physical energy, and more tired because you start to lack chi or prana energy. That is how you know and experience prana or chi. Okay, so that's why right now I follow what's called the Prana Diet or Pranic Diet, where I eat food that's high in prana and low in calories, because right now I don't need physical work. I just need spiritual energy to power this. Okay, so those kind of food give you a lot of chi, a lot of prana. So chi, as you can see, is energy. There is energy. It is energy not only within your body or produced by the body, but energy that is in every single living thing, or not just everything in the world. And quantum physics cause this energy, simply energy. There is no term for this energy, but there seems to exist an energy between every atom and particle that has no name. It's just an energy. That very energy between every atom and particle is the chi energy within yourself. Now, what's the role of chi? You need chi, which is the energy dimension of a body, and Hindu traditions or yoga call this the energy body, to power the physical body and the mental body, right? Now, this is why martial artists practice chi so deeply. In fact, when I first practiced Shinshin Toitsu Aikido, when I first studied Aikido when I was very young, we focused on chi a lot. We focus on chi producing meditation techniques. Yes, my Aikido teaches meditation techniques and chi development, which is today's Aikido they don't teach anymore. You know, and because when your chi reaches a certain level, which is the energy that I was talking about, that goes up to your apna to activate your third eye, is the same energy. Okay, now when your chi is high, emotionally, you feel like you're in love. You feel like you have endless energy and endless possibility, and nothing from the outside can disturb you. Nothing can make you sad. Nothing can make you anxious. You're just on top of the game. But when your chi is low, you feel gloomy. You feel at the bottom of the game, and every little thing, like a dog bark, will irritate you. You are very vulnerable to the outside when your chi is low. But when your chi is very high, you become very resistant to everything on the outside. Okay, so this is in a very surface nutshell, an overview of what chi or ki or rei prana is and how it works and how in the practical aspects of real life. Of course, this chi or prana or ki or reiki goes much deeper, but it's not a dimension right now that you guys need to know. Okay, this very interesting questions, and yeah, I appreciate the question about third eye and the chi. Let's see. Okay. NLP is better. Comparing NLP with chi is comparing apples and mangoes. No, we're talking about the same thing. Okay, so since nobody is chit-chatting anymore. Okay, so this has been a special edition, the winter decoration edition of the Limpeh live stream, where I show you guys the winter decorations here in Istanbul. So guys, you now know there is so-called Christmas deco here in Turkey as well. And yes, this is the final month of 2021. Oh, there's more discussion. So guys, the moment there's no chatting, I end. That's what I do. Because if you're not chatting, I have nothing to say. Like I said, I don't prepare something to present every day on this. I first in Kung Fu do is drunken boxing effective? Now you have to understand what is drunken boxing in the first place, Alfred. Very few people understand drunken boxing. Very few. Because why? Because drunken boxing has been twisted and misunderstood since 40 years ago by Jackie Chan. Okay, where you have certain forms and all this. No, that's not drunken boxing. And so today, right, it's so amusing to see people like spar with drunken boxing. They walk around like they are drunk, pretending to be drunk, and then get kicked in the face, and then they drop. They really dropped, and they're really drunk. The real drunken boxing is this: when you get drunk enough, you have to get drunk. There's no drunken boxing without getting drunk. When you're about 70% drunk, okay, for those of us who are deep alcoholics like myself before, okay, there is a point when you drink alcohol, there is a point you reach where you're about 70% drunk. That point, you're fully awake, but you don't feel pain, you don't feel fear, you don't feel no emotions, and you dare to do anything. You dare to jump between buildings, you dare to pick a fight with anyone. Those of us who drink, that point, right? That point is when you reach drunken boxing. When you reach that point, everything, when you fight with whatever mean you do in that state, is called drunken boxing. That is the real drunken boxing. There is no style. By the time you reach that condition, you cannot remember like, oh, he come here, I do this, I do this, I do this. No, there's no thinking anymore. It's pure primal energy. You are just grabbing the guy and giving him a good time. That's drunken boxing, Alphas, okay? What you understand to be drunken boxing in popular culture today is all bullshit. That's why drunken boxing has existed for thousands of years in China. And all Chinese martial artists know how powerful drunken boxing is. It's not a point you want to reach easily. It's not where you want to get to easily. Once you get to a point, you lose self-control. That's how powerful it is. When you're at that point, you're indestructible. Nobody can beat you. Nobody who are not drunk can beat you. I'm telling you that. When I was younger, and when I used to pick bar fights, I used to fight in the streets a lot when I was younger. When I'm drunk and I fight, nobody can stop me. I'm like a bull. That's drunken boxing. Have you practiced drunken boxing? See, Alpha, you still don't get it, do you? I keep saying, you cannot practice drunken boxing. Drunken boxing is not a form. It's not, you take this, you punch, you do this, you do that. No. Drunken boxing is natural. It's when you get to the state of drunkenness, you just let go. That's drunken boxing. You don't have to learn it. You just have to drink alcohol. And you drink enough alcohol like me, you reach that state. You know how to reach that state. In fact, I know how much to drink to reach that state, to become literally unbeatable. So drunken boxing, like today, the drunken boxing is popular culture where there is these kind of stunts. That's Jackie Chan's own invention. Okay, this never existed anywhere in China. In 10 years in China, I hunted down all the martial artists and all the martial arts, and I found even some of the most reclusive martial arts, the most fantasy martial arts. I found them all, but there was never this version of drunken boxing. I even learned Yi Jing Jing, Xi Shui Jing. These are as far fantasy of martial arts as it ever gets. I learned them. They exist. I learned Yi Jing Jing. I learned Jing Zhong Zhao. See, the thing is this. Even this already borderlining fantasy kung fu, they really exist, but not drunken boxing. What you see, no, that didn't exist. I'm telling you 100% it didn't exist. Throughout China, I hunted down martial arts so badly, martial arts and spiritual masters, qigong masters. I hunted them all down. I learned from them everything I learned. From 八卦掌 to 形意 to 形意六合拳 to 罗汉拳 to 金钟罩 to 铁布衫 to 易筋经 to 洗水经 everything I learned, they all exist. But I'm telling you, 醉拳 didn't exist in the form that you know. Everybody knows 醉拳, but everybody knows 醉拳 as what I explained to you, not this. No, that's not drunken boxing. One bottle of absinthe. Yeah, everybody can do drunken boxing, and drunken boxing is extremely powerful. In fact, if you can release drunken boxing, nobody can beat you, literally. To stop you, they have to kill you. That's how dangerous drunken boxing is. To stop someone who is doing real drunken boxing, they have to kill him. He cannot be stopped. Alpha, oh I see, yeah, thank you. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to drink and fight, nobody could stop me. Nobody. I wrecked face, nobody could stop me. You can pull me back, it takes 3 guys to pull me back. Yeah. Ron Lucas, in drunken boxing, do you employ instinctively your skills? No! When you're at that level of drunkenness, there's no more kung fu, no more martial arts. You just go for the guy. Everything happens by instinct. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever needs to happen will happen automatically. You cannot be stopped. Like a wild beast. Basically, you're a werewolf. You're Wolverine. You cannot even be stopped. Very, very powerful. Very scary. Well, Elijah, no point lurking. Because when you guys lurk, I stop. When you guys lurk, I simply finish the stream. This is the chit chat, you know. No, you can't lurk in the chit chat. The moment you lurk, right, I stop, finish. L5. In Wushu, my master are practicing drunken boxing just for performing. Yeah, the fake drunken boxing started by Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan invented that thing. Okay, it's not traditional thing. And yeah, like you said, just for performance, just to make money. Kung Fu and martial arts become pathetic when you use it just to make money. And sadly, that's what I see in China a lot right now. That most of the Kung Fu masters, most of the martial art masters, traditional martial art masters, it's all about money. And I didn't mind, you know why? Because back then I had lots of money. All I do is pay and I get to learn everything. So I love it. I love the capitalism of Kung Fu back then. I just pay money, I can learn anything. I pay money and the Qigong master will travel 3 provinces to my place just to teach me one-on-one. That's what I do, you know? That's what I did. And it doesn't exist anymore, the kind of Kung Fu master where they look at you and think if you're worthy of the art, you know, no. That doesn't really exist anymore. Back then I was an old fat piece of lard with nothing but money, and I learned everything. Alphas. But after hearing you, I think it's entertainment. It's 100% entertainment. And to a certain extent, Alphas, all Wushu right now are entertainment. All. You just have to look at them as entertainment and sports. Okay? All martial arts are sports right now. Right? Real fighting is nothing you learn in your martial arts class. Real fighting, if someone wants to fight you, first of all, they're not gonna hit you at the back of your head when you're watching. If someone really wants you to go down like in a bar, they will argue with you, hit you, right, and then leave you alone. And then when you are having a drink, they'll smack you from behind the head. That's real fighting. Second, if someone really wants to fight you, they're not gonna stand like this. No, they're gonna grab a chair. They're gonna grab a table. They're gonna grab every damn thing they can grab around you, and there are plenty of things to grab. Hand-to-hand, bare-hand fighting is the last resort thing. Doesn't even last. There's not even last resort. That's why, you know, when I was still in the military, we didn't train Anam fighting anymore. Only my predecessor learned Anam fighting. Why? No more Anam fighting. It's stupid and impractical. Because what we are taught is this: even when you're worst to worst, you lose your. I lose my M4. I lose my sidearm. Okay, I lose my bayonet. You know what? Get a fucking rock. I will still bring out a piece of rock and smash you in the face. I would not go hand to hand armed combat. It doesn't exist. No rock. Get a stick. Get something. Get your bat, or even take off your webbing and whack that guy. You know, everything is a weapon. So, understand that martial arts, as is taught today, is just sports. It's just a self-development. If you take it in that spirit, you will benefit a lot from martial arts training. But if you train martial arts expecting to fight, I'm telling you, you're in for a very rude awakening. I fought a lot in the streets, I know. I have scars all over. I can't show you guys here. My hand full of scars. I almost lost this finger. You can see this scar went all the way deep. I another scar right here, a slash on the wrist. A lot. I fought a lot. I fought with pen knives. I fought with knives. I fought with kitchen knives. Oh, when I was young, I fight a lot. Okay, Elijah. I think not even Kaju Kembo will really fight in there. No martial arts help in the street fight. No martial arts. No. Martial arts is personal development, okay? Chong Yong-ni's servant, you refer to Singapore NS since it's military. Not NS. I didn't serve NS. I served 7 years as a full-time military person. It's not NS. I served 7 years, my friend. Not 2.5 years. It's not NS. I served 7 years in the Navy. So it's not NS. In case those of you non-Singaporeans are wondering, NS is compulsory conscription where all Singaporean male by a certain age you need to serve 2.5 years in the military, just like Korea, just like Israel. But I wasn't one of those. I was a 7 years career soldier. Alphas, what do you think about Jiu-Jitsu applying in real life? It can work, but if you try to Jiu-Jitsu me, I'll smack you in the face with a fucking chair. That's all I'll do. If you sit down and do a sitter guard on me, I'll smack you with a chair. I try to Jiu-Jitsu my chair. Understand that all martial arts is just sports and personal development. Nothing beats a chair in the face, Alphas. Alphas, you sound like you've never fought in the street before. You know, kids, like young people these days are very protected. You know, when I was 15 or 13 to 15 years of age, almost every day I'm in some kind of a street fight. Almost every weekend I'm in some kind of a huge gang fight. I fight a lot. I have scars all over from all these fights. My legs even almost lost my leg, almost lost my finger, almost lost my hand. You can see all these scars still. The thing is, if you have ever been in one of these fights, you will understand the distinction between sports and fight. Alphas don't. Alphas have been training martial arts for so many years, but you don't understand what is a fight. Which is a good thing. Don't fight. Which is a good thing. I'm not encouraging you guys to fight. I'm just telling you guys to understand that whatever you train as martial arts is just sports. It's just personal development. Good morning, username. Elijah, Kaju Kembo used to have deadly masters. You couldn't leave unless everyone was all bloodied up. Yeah. Alphas, only in class I do sparring in Santa. Yeah. You know, try this, when someone is Santa, like that, immediately you turn around and grab a chair. You see what he does? He fucking run away from you. What's Santa? Why you spend like decades like learning this Santa kicking the back? I just bring out a fucking chair, you run from me. Yeah. Gentle Lion can hit you any place but not your face, like in Hong Kong movie. 打哪里都好，别打脸。Oh no, but Gentle Lions not my era, actually Gentle Lions are one era above me, in your 50s. When we used to fight in the streets, yes, Gentle Lion, you're right. When we used to do street fights and gang fights, there was an unspoken rule that we don't we don't hurt the face. This is an unspoken rule. So in a street fight, back then when I was in gang fights, if you do the face, you're finished. Everybody will come down on you, 100% no mercy. This is an unspoken rule. You never hit the face, because when you end up with a bloody face, there's a lot of problem. You create problem for me, you create problem for yourself. You create problem with the police. All of us who fight in the streets, we don't want problem with the police. We don't want problem with the hospitals. We don't want visible things. We don't want problem with the schools. So we never hit the face. If you hit the face, you're finished. You know? Yeah, you remember back then? Chong Yong-ni's servant. You know, most young Singaporeans say want to fight. I don't know, even back in my era, they will say want to fight, but the difference is this. During my era, you say want to fight, I'll leave out a chair and smack you in the face. Now, of course, not in the face. I usually don't smack the face, actually. I usually leave a chair and smack the legs. Usually the legs. You smack the leg. Yeah. If someone, you know, in the past, when someone hung me, when someone like hung me, say, you want to fight, I don't reply, you know. I bring out a chair and smack the leg straight away. I disable the guy first. I don't talk. I am very ruthless. Back when I was in secondary school or middle school, I was so ruthless and so famous as a fighter in my school that basically Lee Si got me in. You know Lee Si, right? The gang. I was Lee Si, you know. Because then when I was so famous fighting every weekend I challenged everybody to a free fight. You know, like in my school there was a fitness corner with bars and everything. Every weekend, every Saturday morning, I challenged anyone in the school with any form of martial arts training to fight me one-on-one in that corner. And it got so famous. Every weekend I have like about 50 to 100 people crowding to watch me fight someone, you know. So I kept fighting, and Lee Si got me in as a champion. I became the champion fighter for Lee Si. I fight Salakau all the time because then we were Yishun fighting Ang Mo Kio, you know. So I was in gang fights every fucking weekend and street fights every other day. Okay, that's how much fighting experience I have. That's why I keep saying, you know, anyone who threaten me, you know, that if I see you on the street, I will beat you up. I will say, come try. You want to beat up a ex-gang enforcer and an ex-7 years Navy military officer? You try. Come. And not to mention 40 years of martial experience. Try. Try. Username. How come Singapore passport becomes the strongest in the world? Because Singapore is most politically neutral in the world. So it has the biggest access to visa-free travel anywhere in the world. Singapore has no political allies, have no political standing. It's not pro-America or pro-China or pro-anything. So Singapore passport is literally the only passport in the world right now that can travel visa-free to both America and China. If most passports, you can either only do America or China visa-free, never both. The Singapore passport, you can do China and America visa-free. Alphas, I've actually seen fight in Street Boys, but have you actually fought Alphas? If you have not, you don't know. Gentle Lion. There was a gang fight when I was eating noodle and everybody ran out and I continued eating. The gangsters dare not disturb me. That time I took a long beard and looked so fierce. Yes, if you are, you know, when you're kopitiam and then you're eating and people fight and you just keep eating, people will be afraid of you. They will look at you and say, shit, this guy is 不是简单的人. This is not easy, not a simple person. Yeah. Let them fight, you just keep eating, then they will try to avoid you. For real. Even in Japan, when I was in Japan, the Yakuza, there are a lot of Yakuzas around in Osaka. The Yakuzas around me, I keep eating. You know, when I was eating ramen, Yakuzas come in, everybody get out. I keep eating, I don't care. And then the Yakuzas sit around me, you know, and then give me that kind of look. Especially why? I'm dressed in samurai kimono. In Japan, I don't wear modern clothing. In Japan, I only wear my samurai kimono. And I kept eating. And all the Yakuzas around me, all tattoo, big guys some more, they looked at me, you know, that, wow, this guy, you got guts, huh? And they left me alone. And I wasn't even dressed in modern clothing, you know. I was dressed in my samurai kimono. Oh. But of course, I also have my sword, and they saw it. So you cannot fuck around with people who are not afraid of you, you know. Chong Yong-ni's servant. Do you think learning martial art is a good way to defeat people? No. Learning martial art is a good way to self-development, physical development, spiritual development, and as a form of sports. It is not a way to defeat people. Chongning, I'm telling you simple thing. If you think your martial art is good, you go on the street, you fight someone like me. Someone like me is gonna bring out a chair and immediately break your leg. Whatever martial art you learn, doesn't matter. Nothing is stronger than a chair to your face. Okay, whatever your martial art, doesn't matter. Oh, understand this. This is real street fight. And when I fought in the street, straight away I bring out a pen knife. What are you gonna do? You want to try? You want to try again for a pen knife with your you? Just one pen knife will do. You want to try? That's why even pen knives are banned in New York. Do you know you can be arrested for having a pen knife in your pocket in New York? Huh? Shish. I just want to learn calisthenics to stay fit, but I'm not flexible at all. No audio. Can you guys hear me now? I didn't change anything. Yeah, calisthenics is stay fit. Yeah, stay fit. That's all. Staying fit is good enough. Username. How do you know if they are yakuza? Tattoos. Yakuzas in Osaka still show the tattoos. The yakuza tattoo. No decent people in Japan, no non-yakuzas in Japan have tattoos because Japan law expressly banned tattoos from so many places. No decent man will even have one single tattoo in Japan. Tattoo is a huge taboo in Japan. And in fact, a lot of yakuza people are removing their tattoos because right now they are being ostracized from society. Mean cookie, how to win a real fight. Reach for the nearest chair. That's how you win a real fight. Gentle lion. Now, okay. Oh, audio is back. I don't know, but I changed nothing. That's how you win a real fight. You grab the nearest thing you can grab. That's how you win a real fight, okay? You grab a trash can, you grab a chair, a table, whatever. That's how you win a real fight. If none of this exists, grab a rock. Something exists, especially in today's world where there's so many material things being created everywhere. 100% you have something to grab for. Yeah. That's how you win the real fight. Yeah, but very good sharing. I think so many people are delusioned about learning martial arts as a way of defeating people on the streets. You know, no, it's bullshit. No, martial arts is a form of sport. It's for self-development. And in fact, it's more important for spiritual development. All forms of traditional martial art in the end leads to only one thing. You see all the kung fu masters, they don't do patterns and kata anymore. They do only one thing, meditation. In the end of the day, all martial arts is a way of getting to your spiritual core. And in the end, all martial art comes to the same thing. Su Tu Tong Gui. In the end, all are about realizing the spiritual energy. Yeah. So in the end, martial arts, Buddhism, everything goes for the same thing. That is the purpose of martial arts. If you just want to win a street fight, why waste time learning something for 2 or 3 years? I teach you how to win a street fight right here, right now. Grab a chair, smack someone in the leg, you win straight away. What about self-defense for women? What kind of fighting style works better? I believe in hurt and run. Rather, self-defense for women is just this: run like crazy. And 2, okay, self-defense for women, number 1, don't walk. Understand your neighborhood. Understand the kind of environment you're living in. If you're living in a country that is not good for women out alone at night, don't put yourself in a situation where you can be hurt. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, if you must and you run to a situation, you run like crazy. That's all you do. You don't even try to hurt and run. You know why? Because the moment you try to hurt and run, I'm going to take the opportunity and take you down. Once I take you down, you're finished. Right? No amount of martial arts or self-defense is going to work. Especially this nonsense called knife defense. Knife defense is complete nonsense. I'm telling you from a ton of real life experience against knife. Okay, all these are knife, okay? There is no defense against knife. Knife is the ultimate short-range weapon. In short range and point blank, knives are better than guns. Okay, when someone with knife, you better run like crazy. There is no self-defense against knives, please, right? And this is talking from 7 years of military experience running real operations. Okay, Jiu-Jitsu is effective, yes, in a MMA ring. Okay, you try to Jiu-Jitsu me on the streets, I'm gonna smack this fucking chair in your face. I see you Jiu-Jitsu my fucking chair. Please stop with the nonsense that this martial and that martial is good for the street. No, no martial arts are good for the street. No martial arts has ever beaten my chair before. And I'm speaking as someone who has fought in the streets more times than I can count, hundreds of times maybe. Okay, nobody has ever beaten my chair. So don't be delusional. Nothing beats a chair in your face. Not jiu-jitsu, not karate, nothing. Okay? The only thing that beats a chair to your face is you getting a chair first. That's the only thing. Really, this is a very dangerous thing I see here, no? Very dangerous inclinations that I see in the responses here. That you guys seem to think that certain martial arts are good for the street. Let us clarify this once and for all right here, right now. That there is no martial arts that is good for the street. Because nothing prepares you for a fucking chair to the face. Okay? Oh. Gentle Lion, bring salt and chili powder, pack and pepper spray. Do you know that Gentle Lion, even that is illegal in New York right now? No, it's very illegal. Pepper spray is illegal in New York. You can carry a pepper spray or just a pen knife or even a letter opener in a pocket, you can be arrested. No. Tonongi servant, but can you break a pen knife? You can, but I will break someone's face before I break the pen knife. If I bring out a pen knife, would you run or would you fight me? Would you kung fu me when I do this? Would you? Would you? Like honestly, huh? I just have to bring out the pen knife. Would you go like, whoa? Would you? Come on, too much movies. James Rhymes, most martial arts in real life. No, you come at me like this, bro. Exactly. No, you can only punch like that so that I intercept your face, and I do this, and then I do this, and then yo. Shish. Sorry to say, but that's funny as hell. Yeah. It's funny, and it gets the message across. Nothing works better than a chair to your face. Okay. That's meme material. You know, there's a in the Chinese in China in the martial arts circles there's a saying, you know. Let me try to recall the saying. It's quite long. I can't forgot. It's Kung Fu 再高，板砖拍倒. Okay, this is a very famous saying in the martial arts community in China. Do you know what it means? It means no matter how high your martial arts, I take one brick, I will fucking knock you back down. That is, you see, even in the martial arts community in China, this is an acknowledged fact that no matter how high your martial arts is, someone with a brick will just smash your face in. Okay. 功夫再高，板砖拍倒. This is a well-known saying in the martial arts community in China. So even in China, it is acknowledged in the martial arts community that no matter how high your martial art is, one brick will smack you down. Okay? So let us understand this. Elma, hi! Wow, everybody's coming on when I'm supposed to have finished, and I'm running out of battery. You guys know I should finish before I run out of battery. Hi, good morning, RG. Username. What if there's no chair, no nothing? Username. If you have to be in an asylum, in the isolation room in an asylum to have no chair, no nothing. Show me somewhere in the world where you cannot grab for anything. A rock, a brick, a trash can, or something. There is always something. I've never encountered a situation where there's nothing to grab for. And even if there's nothing to grab for, do you know what? This is what I used to do when I was in middle school. I use a pencil. Even my pencil is a weapon. I have slashed people with pencils before. I never fight bare hand. Never. I never fought bare hand. Except in one-to-one duels. I do duels as well. And those duels I do bare hand. Yeah. Unarmed. Alphas. Movie is the reason why this thing is spread all over the world. Yes, it's good. Martial arts is spread all over the world as a good way of self-development, of bringing people off the streets, of giving people a healthy hobby. It's good. But don't do it just because you think you want to go on the streets to hurt people or to defeat people. Hey, this is not Jianghu, you know. This is not Xiayi Jianghu anymore. In fact, in the old days, in the Jianghu days, people use swords and sabers, not bare hands, you know. RG, my niece does judo. She won the competition last week. Yes! You see, this is what martial arts is good for. You have competitions to win, you develop yourself, you develop your spiritual energy, you develop your self-confidence, and you achieve some things in life. And you can even make a career out of the martial art. That is what martial art is for. Okay? It is not for going into the streets to defeat nobody. Please. Elijah, yeah. Shish. In America, you can get arrested for carrying a penknife, but you're allowed to carry a gun. No. There's no such thing as America. There are 52 different Americas. Every America has a different law. New York has a different law from Philadelphia. Philadelphia has a different law from Texas or Chicago. Okay, only in New York City you cannot carry all those, and therefore you cannot carry a gun. It's illegal to carry a gun in New York. Definitely illegal. Elma, Lo, I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. Yeah, why are you awake, Elma? Chong Yong Ni's servant. You as a samurai, what skills do you need to have? Being a samurai is not about having skill. You can have no skill at all. You just need to be adopted into a samurai family, that's all. But samurai is a social caste. Samurai is a social caste. Yeah, not you. It's not that you can you can swing the sword. You're a samurai. No, like I explained earlier on, during the Edo era, the final 100 years or so, samurais couldn't fight for fuck, you know. Samurais never trained in the sword. There only about 1% of the samurai who follow the way of the sword trained in the sword. Samurais became administrators. They are noblemen. They took government office jobs. They took accounting jobs, you know. They wear a sword, but they can't use it for nuts. Only 1% who follow the way of the sword makes no money, poor as hell. Those samurais, they practice the sword. Towards the end, samurais can't fight at all, you know. That's why samurais got fucked, right? Because towards the end, they can't fight at all. RG, she's 5 years old. I'm proud of it. She loves it. Great. 5 years old judo is nice. Yeah. Enjoy it. That's what sports are for. Congrats, RG. That's what sports are for. Awesome, niece. Alpha, today's topic is really interesting. Oh, that's because you guys are asking me interesting things. If not, then I wouldn't be talking about all these things. So yeah, really great sharing. 1 hour 45 minutes and almost running out of battery. So yeah, before I end today, again a final word. Martial arts is for self-development. Martial art is for spiritual development. Martial art is not for you to fight in the streets. Martial arts is not for self-defense, because nothing in the world beats a chair in your face. Annyeong.